A story of three continents, one shared struggle. The crack in the glass, New York, USA. When Jackson lost his job at a marketing agency in Manhattan, he thought it would only last a week. But by week 4, his savings were nearly gone, his rent overdue, and his fridge, mostly mustard and one lonely tomato. He wasn't alone. Across the city, restaurants had shut down, tech companies were laying off, and coffee shops were filled with people pretending to work because they had nowhere else to go. Jackson did what many refused to do. He sat down and listed every expense. Subscriptions? Gone. Daily lattes? Goodbye. 200 gym membership? Replaced by running around Central Park. He also started freelancing. He didn't know if it would last, but it kept the lights on. Lesson. Step 1 in any crisis is brutal honesty. Know what you spend, know what you earn. Then adjust without shame. Broken but not beaten, Lagos, Nigeria Chinelo ran a small import business. When inflation spiked and the naira crashed, containers got stuck at the port and customs fees nearly doubled. One evening, she sat under a flickering bulb, calculating her losses and crying softly so her kids wouldn't hear. But Chinelo didn't quit. She pivoted. Instead of importing hair extensions, she started sourcing locally made wigs and even launched a YouTube channel on natural hair on a budget. Her videos went viral. Within months, her wig line had a wait list, and women across Africa were following her tutorials. Lesson: crisis forces creativity. Look for opportunities inside the storm, not outside of it. Cold coffee, warm lessons. Berlin, Germany. Lars worked for a major car manufacturer. After global supply chain disruptions, the factory reduced its workforce. Lars, once proud of his mechanical engineering degree, found himself delivering food on a bicycle in the rain. At first, he felt embarrassed. Then, one customer tipped him in Bitcoin and explained blockchain. Lars got curious. He took free online courses on data analytics, started offering spreadsheet services to small businesses, and in under a year was consulting remotely for a startup in Singapore. Lesson: pride can't pay bills. Adaptability can. Keep learning even when life feels like it's stuck. Lessons from the crisis across 3 continents. Jackson, Chinelo, and Lars learned the same lessons in different ways. Cut unnecessary spending. Think in needs, not wants. Find new ways to earn even if it feels below you. Work is work. Build skills that the world needs now, not the ones you used to get paid for. Protect your mental health. Economic stress can trigger burnout. Rest is part of the plan. What you can do starting today, wherever you are in the world, economic crisis might not knock. Sometimes it kicks the door down. Here's what you can do right now. Budget weekly, not monthly. Crisis changes fast. Start a side hustle or explore remote gigs, freelancing, virtual assistants, etc. Learn one skill this month that didn't exist 10 years ago, e.g., AI tools, UX writing, data entry, customer journey mapping. Build community. You're not alone. Find people online or in person who are navigating similar storms. Seek local help. Government programs, NGOs, and grants exist. Don't be too proud to ask. Crisis is a teacher. Economic crisis is a terrible teacher, but it teaches well. It teaches humility, courage, and the power of starting over. It teaches us that our worth isn't tied to a title or salary. And sometimes, it even pushes us into a better version of ourselves, one we'd never have met without the storm. Moral of the story: economic crisis doesn't mean the end. It often signals a new beginning. The question is, are you willing to pivot, persevere, and prepare? Follow for more global stories, more survival strategies, more ways to win no matter what life throws at you. Subscribe for more. Be the first to read our next real-life story. Inspiration Yao 1, practical tips delivered to your inbox.